Hello students, in previous lecture we have started the topic number 1, some basic geometrical concepts from mathematics 2. Then point, line, plane, angle, ray, line segment, those are the basic concepts we have learnt before that, and in previous lecture these concepts revised. Then today we are going to discuss about the coordinates of the points and the distance between points we have to determine, and one more thing, that is betweenness of the points. Then see here, first coordinates of points. All of you studied in previous lecture the number line, and the numbers digit which is related with every point on number line are called as coordinates of that point. Then see here, the number line is given here, on which there are different points are there, and to that points each digit is related with that points that are coordinates of that point. See here, coordinate of point A is 1, and coordinate of point J is -2. Similarly, coordinate of point E is 5, and coordinate of point H is -1. Then see here, every point is related with the number, that is coordinate of that number. Using the coordinates of that point, we can measure the distance between two distinct points. Let us taking one of the example to determine the distance between two distinct points. Then let us find out the distance between A and C point. That means that is written like this, DAC. That means here distance between A point and C point. Then first of all we have to write the coordinate of A. Here coordinate of A is 1 and coordinate of C is 3. Then we have to compare the orderness between the coordinates of those given points. Therefore here 3 is greater than 1. Then to find out the distance between A and C point, then we have to subtract the smaller number from bigger number, that is 3 minus 1. Therefore distance between A and C point, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Then taking one more example of determination of distance between two distinct points. See here, the distance between HD, distance between H and D point. Then first of all write the coordinate of H. See here, the coordinate of H is -1, and the coordinate of D, that is 4, and here the number which is right hand side, is greater or bigger. Therefore, here 4 is greater than -1. Therefore, distance between H and D point is equals to 4 minus, see here, -1. Coordinate of H is -1 and coordinate of D is 4. Therefore, 4 minus that -1. Therefore, see here, DHD is equals to 4 minus -1, that is +1. Therefore, distance between H and D is 5. Then the distance between H and D, that is 5. Then see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That means see here, distance is always positive integer. That means see here, it is always positive number. Distance never be negative. See here, distance between A and C point is 2. Distance between H and D is 5. Then you can also determine the distance between two different points. That is one more example, that is distance between PH. Then coordinate of P is here -4. Coordinate of H is -1, and here between -4 and -1, -1 is bigger. See here, 4 is greater than 1, but when we change the signs of both, then here -4 is less than -1. That means here -1 is greater than -4. Therefore, distance between P and H point, that is, we have to subtract the less number from bigger number. Therefore, -1 minus, see here, -4 has to be subtracted. Therefore, -1 minus +4. Here -1 +4, that is 3. Therefore, here distance between P and H point is 3. That means, focus here, the distance is always positive. Though the distance between two negative coordinates, it should be positive. See here, 1, 2 and 3. That is distance between PH is 3. Then one more concept, that is betweenness of the points. That means, see here, if there are collinear points, the collinear points, the points which lies on only one single line are called as collinear points. Then there are 3 possibilities between collinear points. Let us consider, if point P, Q are 3 distinct 3 points are collinear points, then there are 3 possibilities. 3 possibilities are there. 3 possibilities are there. See here, one of the possibility, that is here, point Q lies between P and R. That means, see here, point P, Q and R are collinear points. Then point Q lies between point P and point R, and then we can write this like P dash Q dash R. That means point Q is lies between P and R. And therefore we can also written about the distance between those points, that is dpq plus distance qr, that means distance between pq and distance between qr. The addition of these two is equals to distance between pr, distance pr. Then second one possibility, that is, see here, if point R lies between P and Q. See here, the second possibility may be there, that is point R lies between P and Q. Then that is written like this, P dash R dash Q, and therefore here dpr plus drq, dpr plus drq is equals to dpq, distance pq. And one more possibility, that is third one, here if point P lies between Q and R, then see here, the point P lies between R and Q. Therefore, it is written like this, R dash P dash Q, and therefore distance between RP plus distance between PQ is equals to distance between QR. That is the betweenness concept of collinear points. And see here, that property cannot applicable to the non-collinear points. Non-collinear points, there are 3 points, that is P, Q and R, through which we cannot draw a single line which is passing through all 3 points P, Q and R. Then see here, we can solve few examples which is based on that betweenness. Then see here, if the point Q lies between P and R, then we can write the formula which is related with the distances between those points, that is dpq plus dqr is equals to dpr. Let us consider pq, that distance here, pq is given here. If pq is 5 and qr is 4, that is the distance of pq. dpq is 5 and dqr is 4. Then we can determine the distance between pr. But here condition is given, that is p dash q dash r. Then dpq, that is pq 5. Here dpq plus dqr is equals to dpr. Here pq is 5 plus qr is 4. Then dpr, that means distance between pr, that is 5 plus 4, that is 9. That is distance between P and R point is 9. If the distance between P and R is given, and here the distance between QR is also given, then we can write or determine the distance between PQ. See here, if the distance between QR is 7 and the distance between PR is 15 and the distance between QR is 7, then see here we can determine the distance between P and Q, that is dPQ we have to determine, plus dQR 7 is equals to distance between PR, that is 15. Therefore distance between PQ is equals to 15 minus 7. Therefore distance between PQ point is 8. Then see here, that is about the distances between given points and betweenness property. That means betweenness property and distance between two distinct points are related with each other. Then we have to solve these examples from practice set 1.1. Then see here, practice set 1.1, question number 1. See here, the question number 1, the example in question number 1 is given, that is the number line is given here, and find the distances given in the following examples. Then observing that number line, we have to determine the distances given in the example. Then distance BE, that have to determine. Then we have already solved these type of examples. See here, if we have to determine the distance between B and E point, then coordinate of B is 2 and coordinate of E is 5. Therefore distance between B and E point, see here, 5 is greater than 2. Therefore here 5 minus 2, that is 3. Therefore distance between BE is 3. Then you can solve the remaining examples which is given in the question number 1 using this number line. Then I am going to solve question number 2, the example which is given in the question number 2. Then see here, if coordinates of A is x, see here, coordinate of A is given here, that is x, small x, and coordinate of B is y. See here, coordinates of A and B are given here. Then find the distance between A and B point. Here we have to find out distance between A and B point. Here the values of x and y are given in these examples. Using those values of x and y, we have to determine the distance between A and B point. Then one example is given here. X is equals to minus 4 and y is equals to minus 5. That means here coordinate of A is x. That means coordinate of A is minus 4 and coordinate of B is -5 and here -4 is right to the B point, that is -5. Therefore, -4 is greater than -5. See here, -4 is right side of -5. Therefore, -4 is greater than -5. Therefore, we have to determine the distance between A and B, that is distance x, y. Therefore, we have to subtract the less number from greater number. Here -4 is greater number, minus we have to subtract -5 from -4. Therefore, here -4 minus plus 5 and here -4 plus 5 1. Therefore, here distance between A and B point is 1. See here, the distance between 2 points, that is -5 and -4, that is 1. Then we will solve the question number 3, which is given in the practice set 1.1. See here, in question number 3, from information given below, find which point is between the other 2 remaining points and determine whether the points are collinear or not. Example is given in the question number 3, that is the few information is given here, that is one of the example from it, that is DRS is equals to 8, then DST is equals to 6 and DRT is equals to 4. Then see here, first of all we have to determine the betweenness property and we have to focus on the values given here. Then see here, the greater value, the greater distance is of RS. Then see here, we have to find out whether the greater distance, that is DRS, which is equals to the sum of remaining 2 distances or not. Therefore, TST DST plus DRT. Here ST distance is 6 and RT distance is 4. Therefore, if the sum of these 2 smaller distances is equals to the bigger distance, then here the points R, S, T are collinear. Then see here, 6 plus 4, that is 10, and here DRS is 8. That means here 8 is not equals to 10. That means here DRS is not equals to DST plus DRT. That means the distance between ST and distance between RT, the sum of these 2 is not equals to the distance RS. Therefore, point here, point R, S and T are not the collinear points. Collinear points. Then if RS is given 10, then here DRS becomes equals to the sum of DST and DRT. Then we can say that here dRs is equals to dst plus dRt, and here st and rt, t is common, therefore we can say that point T is lies between S and R. But if the distance of RS is given 10, then those 3 points are collinear. But here the value of RS is 8, therefore the point R, S and T are not the collinear points. You have to focus on it. Then we will solve the example number 5. In question number 5, point X, Y and Z are collinear. That means condition is given here, they are collinear. But we have to determine which one point is lies between other 2 points. And here condition is given here, that is dxy is equals to 17, dyz is 8, and dxz we have to determine. dxz we have to determine. Then here in example it is given that x, y, z, these are collinear points, and see here we have to determine the value of xz. If here x dash, y dash, z is there, then dxy plus dyz is equals to dxz, and here xy is given 17 plus yz is 8 is equals to, that is here 25. Therefore distance xz is 25. But there are 2 more possibilities, that is if here x dash, z dash, y, if here x dash, second possibility, if here x dash, z dash, y, that means z point lies between x and y, then dxz plus dzy is equals to, or yz, then dxy. Then here xy is given here 17, yz is given here 8, and therefore we have to determine dxz plus 8 is equals to 17. Therefore dxz is equals to 17 minus 8. Therefore dxz is equals to, that is 9. That is the according to second condition. Or there may be third condition, that if x lies between y and z, then see here, if x lies between y and z, then y dash x z dash z, therefore here dxy plus dxz is equals to dyz. Then putting the value of xy, that is 17 plus dxz we have to determine, and dyz, that is 8. Then here dxz is equals to, see here, 8 minus 17. Then 8 minus 17, that is minus 9, and that is not possible because distance is minus 9. Therefore, there are two possibilities, that is x dash y dash z or x dash z dash y. Then see here the example number 6, in which the points R, S, T, which is given here, and R dash, S dash, T. That means here S point lies between R and T, and therefore the RS plus ST is equals to RT, and here RS is 2.5 plus ST 3.7. Then here RT, that is here 5 plus 7, 12, carry 1, 6.2. Then we have to draw the figure using that property. Then see here 0 to 6 point, here 5, 6.2. Here R, T points are given here, and the RS distance is 2.5. Therefore, see here 2.5, 0, 1, 2, 2.5. Then see here RST, that is 2.5, and ST is 3.7. Therefore, RT is 6.2. Then question is given here in the question number 7, that is which figure is formed by non-collinear points. If there are 3 non-collinear points are there, then already I have mentioned it. If there are 3 non-collinear points, suppose R, S and T, these are the 3 non-collinear points, then we can draw the figure joining those points. We get the triangle which is formed by 3 non-collinear points. If there are 4 non-collinear points, then we can get the quadrilateral also. Then you have to solve the remaining examples from practice set 1.1. Thank you.